will bless the Lord at all times. His praises will continually be on my lips. Just to God be the glory. I thank you for the victory. I thought that really our bench, I thought they came in and gave us a huge lift. Exactly what we needed. Defensively, we got off to a slow start. We wasn't getting stops. Our energy wasn't quite what it needed to be. But Torrey and Oglesby, I thought he was terrific tonight. I thought his energy was great. His activity, I thought he gave us a huge lift. And Craig Sealy, we actually, with also with 2 fouls, and then Torrey got 2 later on. Craig gave us a lot of energy and a big lift and activity. And then Javon and Chauncey and James Irvin in the first half. I thought that was huge. We were able to build a 6-point lead at half. Austin on the bench with 2 fouls, and Scott Thomas, I thought he played. He really kept us going offensively and stepped it up like a senior. So, I just thought this was a great team effort. In the second half, we picked up our defense. We guarded the 3-point line better. They were 1 for 9 in the second half. They shot the ball really well from the 3 in the first half. So the defense picked up, and we just kept playing. Just kept playing. Again, thank God for the victory.
Defensively, Coach, you were able to get a lot of turnovers from them, but when they got shots, they were making them. Were there adjustments at halftime defensively, or was it just better performance second half?
I think a better job. I think you have to be more conscious of the 3, the way they shot the ball in the first half. But they're tough because you got to deal with the high post guys. You got to deal with Justin Green. You got to deal with Kareem in the high post. You got to deal with their athletes along the baseline. So I just thought our activity and our energy, and then offensively, I thought the second half, I thought we took advantage of really what the defense gave us. I thought we played inside out. We had 40 points in the paint. I thought we got Austin the ball in perfect spots to score. He had, I think, 15 points in the second half, something like that. And Torrey again, his energy and activity, and we were able to convert the turnovers in the basket. That was another big key. Points off turnovers. I thought we did a really good job pushing it, and our bigs did a good job running the floor, and our guards shared the ball. So it was really a great team effort, and I thought we finished strong in the second half. The last 8 minutes or so, I thought we really finished the game strong.
Coach, there are a team that's clearly a little bit of late season fall. I know you have been on some teams, coached some teams that has a hard time getting it back together when they're struggling in the year. How hard is it when you kind of see it all slipping away to get it back together, just in general?
You know what? I have a lot of respect for Kent, for Rob and for the tradition of their program. The season is a marathon, and God is good. I know what works for me. So, lots of prayer, and that works for me, and I trust Him. I think you gotta, we tell our guys, you gotta keep playing. know, and the season's a marathon, and you can't quit. And I think you're going to have some ups and downs, but you just got to keep persevering, and you got to be able to handle adversity as best you can. I'm sure, you know, Rob's a veteran coach, and he's been around, and they got some veteran players. You know, but you know, I can't. You can't coach more than one team, so I really, you know, I'm just telling you what works for me. So I'm sure, you know, they've been around. They know what it takes.
Coming back from Akron, how were the practices on Thursday and Friday to get ready for this game? You talked about perseverance. Was the team so kind of resilient after that game?
Yeah. Well, maybe you could expand a little bit on that.
I guess what was the attitude jumping into the practices?
Oh, look. I look at it this way. We didn't play great at Akron defensively, but less than 2 weeks ago, it's a 3-point game. So, and this is at Akron, who hadn't lost a game all year. You know, you hate losing, but you want to have a chance to win every game, and we did. You learn from your losses. You know, as a coach, I learned. You know, so our players, we got a pretty mature bunch of guys who have learned through the year and years of veterans about being resilient. You know, and you got to be a resilient group because, I don't know, what is it, one undefeated team left, Murray State? They're not undefeated anymore, so everybody gonna lose a game. I mean, and most of us gonna lose more than one. So, you know, it's a marathon, and it's not necessarily always, you just gotta be resilient, and you gotta keep your eye on the prize. So, that being said, you know, I expected our practices to be good. I thought our guys understood that we didn't play as great and accurate as we could have, especially on the defensive end. So, but our guys, we've had enough quality wins, and we played well enough times for us to understand we can do this. You know, we can do this. So it's just a matter of moving on to the next game. So now I didn't think we were shaken by, you know, the Akron game. I just think it's good to come home. It's good to come home.
Coach, will you talk a little bit about the differences defensively against this team after they scored 92 on you at their place?
And again, you know, for us, you got to play the game. I mean, that's a good question. You got to play the game. Either you're gonna play it on their terms, or you're gonna play it on your terms. And you know, the way the game started, it started out on their terms because we wasn't getting stops, and we just were trading baskets. But the one thing, if our zone is active, we have the chance of it kind of slowing teams down. I thought when we didn't turn the ball over and we were solid with our defense, you know, we had a chance to make them, at least make them work to score. Yeah, this is you know, for us, I'd rather be. This is more like our terms, you know, not just because we won, but you know, in terms of the way the game was played. You know, this was a great win for us.
Was there a particular point, Coach, where you felt, and I hear you say that it kind of started on their terms because you guys are trading baskets. Was there a particular point where you felt, okay, now we've got this on our terms?
I thought there was the way we ended the second half, You know, we got back in the game. I think we had maybe 7 out of 9 stops. There was a stretch there. I thought we started playing good defensive basketball, better defensive basketball. And then the start of the second half, we were trading baskets again. You know, you got to be able to string stops together. If we just going to outscore teams and don't get stops and put them back to back, then to me that worries me, because then you're just in a shootout. But I thought when we went to our bench the second half, the first half our defense picked up, and then the second half it started a little slow, but I don't know when it was, but we hit a point maybe midway or so where we started the last 8 minutes or so, we started stringing stops together, and we closed the game out pretty well. So, you know, it had webs and flows, you know, peaks and valleys, but I thought at crucial times we were able to put stops together.
Very good.